Alrighty. Back to it. I know it's been a little bit. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get on stream the last couple of days. I was planning on doing it. Here, let me just. I was planning on. Here, let me. Damn, I don't even have my music on. Look at me, I'm slacking. But yeah, I wasn't able to make it on stream the last couple of days. Is that too loud? That should be fine. I didn't even really get that much drawing done. I got a little bit done. We're gonna try to get a little bit more done today, and I'm just gonna kind of talk about all the shows growing up that I watched to the best of my memory. Like at least like animated ones. I'm not gonna be able to remember 100% because I have a terrible memory, and I promise you that happened before the weed. I've always had a very very shitty memory. Well, with certain things, it's weird. It's like life stuff always foggy, but like I can tell you like a lot of shit about like a lot of miscellaneous things, like a lot of different like shows or especially like math, and like that stays in there for some reason. But then it's like, what were you doing when you were 8? And it's like, let me like reach back in the vault real quick. Oh man. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling today. I'll go over what all I kind of worked on while I was gone. I guess I'll go over all of it real quick because there's not much there. Unfortunately, I have not gotten much done. I'm hoping because I'm gonna do some tonight, and then I'll probably just do a little bit on stream, and then hop off and do a lot more off stream. But I'm gonna do a little bit of storyboarding tonight, and then we're definitely gonna do some tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we're definitely gonna stream, and then hopefully this next week I'll actually be able to like get in some free time and do it because there was only like one day where I actually like had the ability to take a minute and get some done. So we're gonna hop over. I'll open these up and then we'll kind of just go through them real quick. Let's see. Alrighty, we're scene here. Kind of zoom in, like scene shot of the house, scene shot of their house, I guess the house and then the house. But they live in the little mini fridge. And then we kind of come inside. We got Blueberry just playing video games, and Teacup wants the controller for some reason. Here, I'll kind of scroll down a little bit. We got Walter chilling. Way because he knows some shit's gonna go down. Alrighty. Oh shit, wait. There we go. I'm gonna try to find a way to do this a little more efficiently. What happened? Oh, okay. Everything just lagged because my computer sucks. Alrighty. Alrighty. And then of course we got a little weird eye blink. Gonna do kind of like a little like left to right, disgusting little eye blink. Act just vile. I don't know why. It's just like you'll see here. There's one coming up that's very very telling of how Teacup is gonna be betrayed. And then obviously, so the weird eye blink is Teacup talking because Teacup doesn't actually talk, but Blueberry always understands. And Blueberry is like, I don't care what you need it for. Go steal one from Baby Cow. and then they kind of stare at each other, and then obviously a chase around the house happens, and once again Walter, trying to relax, has to dip again. He goes downstairs because they are just being absurd. Walter just wants to chill, but nobody lets Walter chill for some reason. Alright. Alright, this one is... This one's going to be a little more abstract. Okay, I don't quite how to explain this one. Let's see. Man, every time the coffee dang giving me hiccups. The coffee dang giving me hiccups. What the fuck did I just say? That was some hick ass. Alright. Okay, so this is a little hard to kind of visualize, and especially with this few panels. I think I'm kind of deciding. I'm debating on how I want to do this scene, because how I want to do it versus how I might have to do it are kind of two completely different things right now. Because there's a little bit of a difference in where my I don't know. I don't think I can quite accomplish, at least at this point in time, what I want to with this one. I'm gonna try, but I'm not gonna put too much, effort in it. I'm usually pretty good about like determining early on stuff about like how much like time something's gonna take up and whether I should kind of like, swerve or not. So this is gonna be either a shot. Basically, what you have is you have Teacup chasing Blueberry across the way, and then you have the hammock in the back of the room where Blueberry sleeps, and Blueberry kind of does a thing where he slides under the hammock and basically jumps up over and basically flings the hammock onto Teacup right here, and Teacup gets a little dang it. See, I always get on on something, and then my dogs want in. I'll be right back. Alright. So anyways, I got the dogs in. So what I was saying is, where are we at? Okay. So Blueberry ducks under the hammock, kind of grabs onto it, jumps up, jumps over, uses the wall to propel forward, springing the hammock back, wrapping up Teacup. Now there's two ways I can go about this scene. The way I want to go about it is kind of like a 360 camera swoop, where basically it follows. So it would follow Blueberry running to the hammock, sliding under, and then it would curve up and watch Blueberry jump up, jump out, and it would go out. And then right here in this bottom panel here is kind of everything upside down, and it would show Blueberry kind of running away upside down, and then as it ends the 360, here's the floor, and then it pops back up, and it's Teacup all wrapped up, and then obviously Teacup would angrily get out and then run back and continue to chase. Now, that's how I want to do it. Realistically, it might be easier and also come out looking better if I do a single still shot and just focus on the movement animation um, of Blueberry. So I'm not really sure with that one. I think I'm gonna try the first kind of method, and kind of get a little bit in. I'm not gonna try to waste too much time. If it feels like a false start, I'm gonna know, hopefully. But same kind of idea. I didn't put too much effort into this little. Oh man, these these dang dogs, I swears. Alrighty. Which one are we on? Are we on 3? Let's see. There we go. Oh shoots. Okay. I wonder. I hope. I don't know. I'm not gonna risk that. I'm not gonna risk that. You can see my amazing face. Oh, very glowy. This lamp is not as dark as I expected. Hello. I'm a vapor. Ah. All right. Alrighty, and then, God damn it, I cannot. Okay, so then we got over here. I guess I got a little more done than I thought. For some reason, I was thinking that this is all I got, but I got one more, or I guess 2 more panels done. Well, one half of it. You know what I'm trying to say. Nobody, no. I'm just rambling and I sound absurd. Okay. And then so this is Teacup after getting out of the wrap, runs around this side, right, over towards Blueberry, and then Blueberry runs around this side, and this is the shot from the back of the couch, and Blueberry is like, oh wait, did I forgot to put a little speech. Okay. Oh, I should fix that real quick, honestly. Hold up. Okay. Ooh, that was terrible. There we go. Why are you always so stinky? There we go. Okay, and then let's just do a real quick save on that. Alrighty. Alright, and he's like, why are you so stinky? And then that's of course when the is into the room. And as you can kind of see in this one, I decided to make it actually kind of radiate the room a little bit, as it's kind of like powering on. And then this right here, one of my favorite things. Like I'm really excited to like actually draw that, like the arm extending outwards and going. I don't know why I'm pointing, like you can see. I'll use the arm extending outwards, but so stinky of Teacup. Alrighty. Alrighty, and lastly, this is the last one I worked on. As you can see, not really too much quite yet. Oh, I'll kind of zoom in actually, so a little better. This is a bad example. These ones I just kind of quickly, like, so I didn't forget what I wanted to do for them. Okay. All right, so we got Teacup steals controller, runs downstairs, or I guess not downstairs, side stairs. I don't quite know how to explain. Like the layout of this little like refrigerator house is very odd. And then Blueberry's like, "Come on, Blueberry, you can't keep letting her get away with stuff like this." Um, and then that's also how we introduce the character's name. Now, obviously, you can kind of infer that like the one in the teacup's probably named Teacup, so this one's probably Blueberry. But you know, we got to put the names out there just in case, because like obviously writing, because I am a pro writer. Here's my top 10 writing tips. My top 10 TikTok writing tips. POV, you live in a world where, and then insert some random ass like obscure, just like weird like dystopian novel idea that like no person would write. Alrighty. And he's like this, and then I don't know. I kind of went with this effect. I might kind of toy around with a few other things, but I think I like this, the kind of just like slowly fading. I don't know. It's very. I don't know. I like it. Obviously, all the drawings are going to look a lot more like refined when they're actually, you know, have the time put into them. But because these are all just little storyboards for now. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get going on drawing on the next one. Hand. Alrighty. Real quick, give me a second to figure out what angle this scene is gonna be at precisely. Shit. Alrighty. I guess we can kind of go with the one I kind of just like randomly little, you know, kind of did. But that's a little odd. But yeah, I guess now's kind of the time to talk about, I guess, what I was wanting to discuss, which I guess was like shows I kind of grew up watching. Let me see, what was my earliest like that I can remember. Not gonna lie, the earliest I can actually remember would be Blue's Clues, which is technically partially animated. God, what would be stupid clock? Big leg. Actually, that could kind of work. Oh, like an insane JoJo's angle. Domokoso. Dio. I'm sorry, this is just getting too good not to like. What is this? Okay, no, this is getting out of hand. Okay, okay. Sorry, I get distracted easily. I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay. So the first, I'm trying to think, and the first animated show that comes to mind is there we go. That's a little better. That is probably Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie, all my early years are pretty hazy. I like repressed a shit ton. This is really running away from me. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I need to make the head a little smaller. That might have actually worked. We'll erase it, see how it looks. Might have to do the back button a few times. No, that's actually pretty good. Okay, alrighty. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted with the drawing. This music is just too vibing, as they say. But no, yeah. So the first show, like for sure, that I grew up watching was definitely Pokemon. I'm trying to think. Like, there's definitely got to be like, what would have? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Now it's all fun back. Okay. So actually, this explains. Okay, so I have like a very like I really get like my favorite part of something animated is like seeing like really cool fights with really cool powers. And obviously that's not like the only thing, but like if you can have a good story with that, it's like I don't know. It'll usually make like my top like so and so. Um, and I think a part of the reason is because like growing up, I watched shows like Pokemon. There's a lot of fighting. Um, Sailor Moon, um, Beyblade, Bakugan, um, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm trying to think. Mostly those. I wasn't really much of a Digimon kid, weirdly enough. Although, like, I don't think I would have even had access to it. Maybe like the newer ones. I'm trying to think of like timeline wise. Because I mean, I was watching like, I mean, this was like, what would that be? Like Gen 3, Gen 4? Like, I mean, I know that's what it, yeah, because it was like Dawn, May, Brock, like, and it was like Hoenn and Sinnoh. So like those are definitely like those like all those like old like weird Pokemon slash Digimon esque shows. Like I don't know, I was always watching those. Weirdly enough, I never watched Dragon Ball. Like besides a little bit here and there. And also weirdly enough, at the time I never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender when it kind of came out. That would have been what would it have been? How old was I? When did that come out? I don't know, but I only caught like a few episodes here and there. And now that I've like in the future, like quite a few years back now, I guess by this point, have watched it and it's become one of my favorites. It's definitely one of those as well. Um, let's see. I'm trying to think. I mean, those were like the big ones that like I always watched, but also with my brother, I always watched um like Flapjack, Chowder, like a lot of like weird like goofy comedy stuff. SpongeBob, obviously. Um, pardon me. Let's see, Flapjack, Chowder, Billy and Mandy, Courage, Ed, and Eddie, especially. Um, trying to think of others like, but those were like a lot of the main ones. I'm sure I'm missing some. But a lot of those like weird cursed energy like comedy cartoons that we all grew up with, like people that are like my age or a little bit older. Um, like I don't know, man. Those like also hit, So I'm trying to think of like the timeline of like I guess I've never really thought about it before about like the timeline of like shows that I've watched. Um, let's see, because I mean I was watching. I mean, I guess I was watching Phineas and Ferb and stuff. There was like a little bit of an area, like an era in time where there just wasn't really much on until like the big boom happened of like Adventure Time, um, uh, regular shows, Steven Universe, Gumball, Gravity Falls, all that. There wasn't really much going on in like real cartoons. However, in that point in time, like in that little in between area, um, I started watching a show called Red versus Blue. Rest in peace, Rooster Teeth. If any of you are fans, um, real unfortunate. Uh, I don't know what they're gonna do. Speaking like side tangent, like Ruby is like just kind of like in the middle. I'm guessing it'd take like 3 or 4 seasons to solve whatever the hell's going on, right? So who knows where that's gonna be going. I don't watch Genlock, but Red versus Blue just got the most hype final season announcement like 4 months ago or something like that. And so like I'm really worried we're not gonna get it. And I would be very, very disappointed if that was the case. Yeah, no, that would be because like I mean I still have like the like up to season 13, but this season that's like being that got announced made it seem like, oh my god, it's gonna make like it's gonna put like a perfect bow on everything. I'd assume. I don't know. It just the vibes I get. It's gonna be amazing, but it might not even exist anymore. So that's cool. Um, but Red versus Blue was one I got into, and like the weird like machinimating really like the it was very like there's something like kind of off about it in a good way, where like it just wasn't quite like normal animation, but it still worked, and it like you could suspend your disbelief to watch it and like actually like imagine that they're real people, and it was really interesting. And then when like Monty Ohm, once again rest in peace, unfortunately, came on and started like making the fight scenes, it became like an entirely different, like new, just holy crap, what did I just watch? Like, it so like that show, honestly, like Red versus Blue is probably one of the biggest influences on how I like view kind of storytelling, I guess, as well, but also like just like I don't know how to explain, but like how to like make an interesting fight scene is gonna like I have like I'm like so excited to get into like actual like choreographing fight scenes and stuff for the show. Um, and like as I get more and more into it, being able to do more and more complex stuff, I'm like super excited. And like I think it's going to be kind of cool because as I'm able to do more and more complex stuff, the characters will also be able to do more and more kind of like complex fighting moves, so it'll kind of like balance out that way, which I think will be kind of an interesting thing to see. um but yeah, like Red versus Blue really like definitely had a pretty big influence. And then like Adventure Time was a pretty big one for the like just all around enjoyment. But like honestly, like regular show. No, honestly, you know what? Gumball and Steven Universe are probably the two I'd point to for like the comedy side of influence and the like kind of grand magical storytelling side, I guess. And like I really enjoy the kind of I mean, the one thing like Steven Universe, unfortunately, like the fight scenes are cool and there's some cool stuff and it's always like hype, but it doesn't go as crazy as it maybe could. Sometimes, like sometimes it does and it's cool as hell, but like the one that really like that's why I love Avatar so much is because like every single thing is like insane. It's like I don't know, it's absolutely amazing. The live action one's been pretty good. I haven't finished it yet. I got like 2 episodes left. We've just been kind of slacking, but it's not bad. I've been enjoying it. I think it's like a pretty decent. I don't know. I mean, it's way better than Shyamalan's version. Um, I don't know. I kind of like it. It definitely. I mean, it made me cry a couple times. So like, I mean, that definitely says something about it. Let's see. What else was I watching around that time? I guess like early middle school. Well, not even early middle school, like 5th grade. I watched a lot of My Little Pony and really enjoyed it. Um, don't at me. I mean, I was like 10. I thought it was really good. Um, I thought the songs were dope. I'm a sucker for a musical. I'm not gonna lie. I hate that I am, but I'm a sucker for like good like music in shows that are actually like work. Like Adventure Time and Steven Universe, top tier just for like the music stuff alone, honestly. Um, but yeah, even SpongeBob back in the day was doing that shit. Like I don't know. I don't know if I'll put like music in this one. Probably not. Um, I don't know if I ever make like a legitimate kid show. I guess in the future, I will for sure make it musical easily. I just think it's a little harder to sell, and like also like I'm not quite as passionate like enough to actually like go through it. If I come up, if the opportunity comes where like one song would like fit way too well as the joke, then maybe I will, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I've always been a sucker for a musical. Oh, I popped my back in this damn chair. Oh, how I'm rolling up to pet my cat. Oh shit. Look, um, where was I at? I don't even know. Oh yeah, and then I guess like high school, I kind of got into like anime, but not like all of them, like because there's a lot of shitty ones. Um, but there was a few that kind of stood out. And the one that like kind of changed like my perspective of like animated TV shows and just as a whole was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now, if you've never seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I definitely implore you to go watch it. It's the number one anime for a reason, um, and like there was something about it that just like I don't know. Like, I mean, if you've seen it, I mean, like, I guess spoilers. Like, not only does everything come full circle very well, which like is even thematically amazing that everything comes full circle because like that's like the whole like point of the magic system, like the whole basis of the magic system is a circle or the base of the um, but like not only does the story just like complete itself in so many different ways by the end, and it's just amazing and beautiful, but it also like it just like some of the fight scenes that are in that show are like I don't know they go insane. It's kind of like I'm kind of like on some of My Hero Academia, but like in terms of like the fight, holy shit. And like it's actually made like a lot of it's like animated by the same guy, which makes sense. um but like I don't know, uh Brotherhood definitely like ooh, pardon me, set my bar like of expectations of like what an animated TV show could be, uh, really high. Like that show was really insane. So that show definitely is up there with the influence. That one, Red versus Blue, the like seeds of like why is it why I don't know. I mean animation. Like okay, the reason why there's so many like action shows that are animated is because it lends itself to it. Like it like every time I'm watching live action like action shows, the only thing I'm thinking, not really, but this is a little bit of like hyperbole, but like the only thing I'm thinking when I watch that shit is like this would have been better animated. You know, like I don't know, like I like live action stuff, but mostly like comedy and reality TV shows and some sitcoms. But like I just like I get bored as hell watching something that's like action based if it's like live action. I don't know. And I know that's like different from people to people, but and it's not like 100% like I'm trying to think. You know what? No, I can't really think of any shows that like stick out to me like crazy amounts that are live action and like really good at action based. I just and maybe it's because I'm high and I don't want to like think of any because I hate live action. I don't hate live action, um, but I don't know. I'm just like there's got to be some that I'm like I don't. God, I never realized how much I disliked live action. Jesus, I literally I'm like drawing a blank. Like no, yeah, no, I don't know, I don't know. I'm just trying to like I can't think of any instance where a live action like action scene outshines like animated ones. Like I don't know. Can you think of a single live action scene of people driving cars that like outranks Redline? Oh, that's what I forgot. Oh, that's what I forgot to talk about. Redline. Redline, the animated movie about an illegal race that has a kaiju battle in it. Greatest movie ever. One of the like masterpiece. Definitely my favorite like animated movie. Maybe my favorite movie, but there's quite a few that are like pretty good. Um, but definitely my favorite animated movie, and one of not even one of. There's like zero way you can convince me that there's any better racing scenes, animated or live action, than like what goes on in Redline, especially the first scene. Um, although Turbo, the greatest snail racing movie of all time, out of all the snail racing movies. Oh god. Welcome to Wally Ray, where we can't draw and talk at the same time. No, no, no. I'm not able to do that. Because if we could do that, that would be a. We don't want that. Where's my. Oh. Oh. Ooh. some cops doing business or something. There's some alarm sirens going off where I live. That's cool. The Mr. Mans is going to go check it out. Eraser time. And then also when I was younger, there was a show Madoka Magica that really like fucked with my head. And I was pretty young. I was like probably too young to be watching. Well, I don't know. I don't remember how old I was. But it was definitely young enough where it like fucking terrified me. Oh, whoa. Oh. Oh. I'm stupid. I'll close these though. Where was I at with erasing? Okay. I don't know. I've really gotten into, especially recently, but like, I've always really been into animated horror, and I feel like there's not enough of it, right? Like, I feel like why would you like? I get that like I get that like being having something more real might make things more like scarier, I guess, but like I feel like there's a lot of wasted opportunity. Like there is animated horror, but I feel like there's not as much as there could be. Oh, there's one channel that I'm subscribed to. Oh god, why am I blanking so hard? I feel so bad. I can't remember their channel name, and I'm even blanking on the title of the episode or of the show. But it was like a little series. They only had a few episodes, and they said they're not really making it anymore because they're not really in the same headspace, which is fair. But it's called. Oh God. Is it God above people? Something like that. But it's like it's a really like I'll have to I don't know, maybe I'll find a way to link it. Actually, let me just whatever. I'll link it or some shit. I don't fucking know. But it's I don't know. They're very short, but they're so guttural. Like I don't know how else to explain it, but guttural. Let's see. This part should be stuck in the ground, probably. How does that look? Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I don't know where all these extra lines came from. I didn't draw them. But yeah, I really want to at some point, like I'm definitely gonna have like episodes that are like horror themed, for sure, like 100%. But I definitely want to at some point actually do something more like like actually based off like it's like that's the point of it, not just that it's like I'm squeezing it in when it makes sense to squeeze it in. If you Ooh, do some shading on this. Oh, I guess while I do some shading, I should actually like talk a little bit, huh? How much is that? Yeah, that's a little too much. Go down to 40. But yeah, no, I'd really like to do like a lot of like I'm like even like on like honestly, as soon as episode 2, it's gonna be very like episode 2 gonna have a little bit of a horror theme going on. Not all the way, but like the creature that they face is gonna be a little not like terrifying, but it's definitely gonna be eerie feeling. I feel like this finger is too pointy. Ooh. Shit. There we go. Perfect. Ew, now it's a little nasty actually. Hold up. I gotta make it skinnier. There we go. That looks a little better, I think. Yeah, even still. Jesus, fat ass fingers. It's like me for real, for real. Ewy, not okay. Learn to draw, scrub. There we go. I like that finger a lot better. But now this one looks fat. God damn it. I guess it is closer to us. It should look fat. This isn't even. I'm like stressing over how like this fucking like random like concept drawing looks. Like that should not be taking me as long as it does. But why not? Jesus, my fucking over ass exposed face. Should I put like a cloth over that or something? Why is that so bright? Jesus Christ. I didn't realize it was like I looked down and my face is like a shining, glimmering light. What if I put this like down here? Oh shit, I don't. That's gonna start a fire. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot better. But I don't know what I would do for like a horror project, right? Like, obviously that'd be down the line. But I don't know if I'd want to. I just get saying how there's not enough animation horror, and then I'm like about to say how like I think I would rather make a video game. Well, the idea I have is kind of like a labyrinth of like infinite worlds of just like different random terrifying shit. Um, and there's just like there's no point to the game. You just exist, and that's kind of the point. And like figuring that out is kind of the point of the game. That everybody else in all these random little realms that you keep traveling in between to find your way out are people who also wanted to find their way out, but they just kind of decide to become content with the place that made them feel most like themselves. You know, because that's the best you could really do. There was no way you could really get out of the labyrinth. You just had to kind of accept it and, you know, live the best way you can with the means you got. Alrighty. Alrighty. It's okay if I get a little red on them. I'm gonna be coloring them a little more anyways. Alrighty. And then maybe we'll do an extra layer on the inside part. Alrighty. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I fucked up the star and which sides are showing. Like, it doesn't make logistical sense, but it's okay. I don't know. Maybe I could find a way to make like the labyrinth actually like an animated show. That would actually be kind of sick. Ah, shit. Jesus, Coda. Oh my god, my dog just ripped ass like bad. Jesus Christ, dude. God damn it! I've been watching Young Sheldon and I hate it. I mean, like I love it, but I hate that I love it. It's like I mean, like I hate Young Sheldon and I hate the mom. But honestly, like the brother, the sister, and the dad and the grandma are pretty iconic. And I hate that I've been enjoying it. I was forced to watch Big Bang Theory growing up, all the time because that's all my grandparents watched. Like, like literally, like here, let me. All right, let me just get this on like a. So I can talk about my experience with Big Bang Theory and how I was forced to watch it. Oh. So for some reason, like my dad's parents, or I guess my stepdad's parents, growing up, whenever we were over there, they would only have like a certain. What the fuck? How did I fuck that up that bad? I mean, that's fine. It's whatever. I don't care. It's whatever. It's gonna bug me, but I don't care. But they would only ever watch, especially my grandpa, and like I guess my grandma was definitely the one who liked Big Bang Theory more, but they would only watch like Big Bang Theory, WWE, old westerns, and MASH. I'm trying to think. That's it. That's it. That's all they would watch. If it wasn't one, it was the other three. It was either Big Bang Theory, MASH, WWE, or an old western, and that was a fucking trip. So yeah, so I've seen a lot of old westerns, a lot of WWE, and I've seen a lot of MASH, and I've seen a lot, unfortunately, of Big Bang Theory. But anyways, me and my fiance decided to put on Young Sheldon as a joke, and we actually ended up like not minding it as like a pretty good background show. So we were putting it on every once in a while, which I hate. But it's better than Big Bang Theory, honestly, like unironically. Because I was curious. I was like, oh man, I mean, maybe now that I'm older, like I wonder if it's like not as bad as I thought. And like I went and I like put on the first few episodes and it was worse. It was worse than I remember. Um and I watched, I mean, we tried like 3 or 4 episodes and it was just like, this ain't it. This ain't it. Bring back young Sheldon. I don't want medium Sheldon. If they ever make old Sheldon, I might give that a try. It was weird though. When like the theme song played, like I had like a weird like instant flashback, like instant transmission flashback to like when I used to like watch it in their old house. Oh my god. And they didn't have Wi-Fi, so like for like the longest time. So like and like my grandpa got to decide what was on TV and what was being watched. So it was either watch that or go outside. And like I would go outside, but like there's only so much like outside you can do. you know, although to be fair, that place was like had the best yard ever. It had a ditch running through the whole yard that you could like run on each side of the ditch and like do like cool like I don't know. For a kid it was like sick as hell. And there was like a bridge. There was 2 different bridges over the ditch, and like a lot of trees. And it was connected to a car wash that he ran, that my grandpa ran. He got to stay in the house for free if he ran the car wash, which I thought was kind of a sick deal. Unfortunately, he got a little too old, couldn't run the car wash anymore, so they moved into a different place. But I think they had a pretty decent amount of money saved up. But then, unfortunately, he passed away not too long ago. Oh, but my grandma is still living up there. I don't know what her plans are. I haven't talked to her for a little bit. It's been about a month. So I don't know. I don't really talk to my family too much. Not gonna lie. But I mean there's certain family members I do, but it's just like hard. Some of them are just like I love a lot of them, but some of them are just difficult. Oh god. I guess technically I should start working on the next slide, but I'm just like vibing. I don't know. I'm enjoying just chilling and talking. I might, I might put on some TV and just kind of draw for a little bit. You know, kind of like offline for a bit. But I don't know. This was fun. I enjoyed just kind of chilling. What's up, Courtney? How are you doing? I don't know. I was thinking of just kind of ending stream, but maybe I'll stay and chill for a little bit while longer. I don't know. I do need to draw a few more panels before tonight. But I am going to be streaming tomorrow, I guess. Um, probably, I don't know, probably like 10. I want to get early, maybe 9:30. I might go get coffee right away in the morning and start right away and just make myself get it out of the way. Not that it's something I have to get out of the way. I enjoy doing this, but like, if I don't do it right away, I'm gonna like postpone it until 5 o'clock. You know, I mean, hell, I got off work early today at like 1, which is like really early. Usually, well, I mean, not really early. Like I get going at like 6 a.m. So I mean, I'm usually off by like 2 or 3. But getting off at 1 was nice. But I then wasted it and didn't stream at all. Although I was hanging out with my mother in-law. She had to get surgery, unfortunately. Basically, she had like a hip problem, and when they did the initial surgery, um, they put the bolt too long, so they had to go back in and cut it and shorten it. So I've just been kind of hanging out with her. But she wanted to take a nap, so I figured I'd hop on here and get a few panels and just talk for a bit. I only got 2 done and like barely did anything but just babble on about like I don't even know about random animated shows. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know. This one's coming together. I'm kind of unfortunately I'm getting a little slow. It's a little slow burn on the storyboarding process, unfortunately. I just haven't had a lot of time this week. I have been training a new person at work who has not been coming in or has been leaving after an hour, so that's been draining. And then like that, and then obviously a little mini surgery, and just general life. I don't know. I wish. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't miss not being able to sleep. I mean, I still can't sleep very well. I've always had like bad, like mild insomnia. But in high school, like my mild insomnia mixed with the medication that my parents put me on, like did like a weird thing where I just like only slept 2, 3, maybe 4 hours a night. And so like, and at the time, I guess it was a good thing because like I would wake up. Basically, I would wake up at 6, go to like chill, go to school at 7, chill at school for an hour because why not? And then I'd like do school up until like 3:30, go to work at 4, work until 9, get home, do homework, watch YouTube, maybe go out to my car and smoke, and then like by the time it was like basically 3 or 4, I finally could fall asleep, and then I'd wake up in the next 2 to 3 hours. And it was draining, and it like put like some pretty bad bags under my eyes. But I miss the amount of like shit I was able to get done. Like it was like I mean I was able to, I was lazy about it a lot, and I kind of just like sat around and done nothing. But like the amount of just random shit, I'd be like, I want to do this, and I just did it because I couldn't sleep anyways. So like, what was I gonna do with the like? If I got home at like 9:30, finally 8, maybe it's like 10 o'clock. I do my homework and it's like 11:30. What am I gonna do for the next like 3 hours until I'm able to fall asleep? So I'd get a lot done. And like nowadays I'm back to like my normal like just like basically wake up like 100 million times throughout the night, which is cool and that's chill. And I don't know, it is what it is. But I'm back to like the normal, like I'm like just like waking up all the time, and I'm like tired enough that I could just fall asleep whenever. But because of that fact, I have a harder time staying up, like I used to. Like, because it used to be just like I was unable to fall asleep, and now it's like I'm just like unable to get energy, and so that's definitely unfortunate. But hopefully I can kind of kick myself into gear, get myself a little more energized up, drink a little more coffee, and just maybe pull, a few more hours every night just to get a little more drawing done, get a little more kind of going. I don't know. I definitely don't have time. Like yeah, I don't know, man. I hate having to sleep. It's so annoying. It's the worst. It's literally the worst. Oh man. Yeah, I think not only because like I dude, there's something I don't know why, but there's something so difficult about like drawing and talking at the same time for some reason. But I'll get better at that over time. I like the way the light looks a little better now. Before my face, I mean, my face is still a little like lit up, but like before it was just like bad. So pardon my cough. Speaking of coughing. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking. Yeah, never mind. Oh man, there I go coughing again. Here I go killing again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put on some like background, um, like a background show and just kind of draw for a bit offline, off stream. And I'll kind of be back tomorrow, show you guys what I got to get a little more done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, it was nice hanging out. It was chill. I hope you guys have a great day. Um, yeah, peace out, awesome peoples.